Hello and welcome to the May edition of Pork Talk. Over the past few months, we've talked a lot about the positive signals on the pork market and how we expect prices to start rising. However, while prices in Europe did start to climb rapidly last month, here in the UK, things were more stable. Why has this been the case? If you take a look at the chart on your right, the uplift in the EU market is clear to see. This reflects growing demand for pork exports to China as African swine fever starts to bite into supply levels. The gap between the EU and the UK pig reference prices is now so small that when delivered to the UK consumer, standard UK pork will now actually be cheaper than the EU equivalent. This situation reflects some unusual features in the UK market right now. Significantly, in preparation for a potential no-deal Brexit on the 29th of March, large volumes of pork were stockpiled. The industry needs to work through these stocks before demand can start to rise at a farm gate level. On top of this, factory breakdowns resulted in a high kill rate around the end of March and early April. This temporary boost to supply has probably also depressed the market somewhat. If more pigs go out of spec due to delays in marketing, this can also lower the average pig price. In contrast, reports from the continent indicate that EU pig supplies have tightened lately, reflecting the decline in the breeding herd last year. This would help support prices at a time when demand is also rising. It is important to remember that the EU supplies around 60% of pig meat consumed in the UK. British produce typically attracts a premium due to higher demand in certain sectors. So, provided EU prices remain elevated, it is inevitable that the UK price will ultimately also have to rise. We should also be able to benefit from increasing demand from China. Shipments have already increased over 40% in the first 2 months of the year. Nonetheless, it's tricky to tell when the uplift might start to feed through, especially as we face disruption to throughput over the Easter period and May bank holiday. To keep up to date on the latest price movements and pork market trends, please visit the Price and Stats section of the AHDB Pork website.